So I was looking for a rototiller last week. Went to all the stores around here and there were no rototillers in any stores. There was practically no lawnmowers at that time either, but since then they restocked on the lawnmowers, but there's still no rototillers. Are really hard to get right now, so I had to order this one. It was supposed to have been here Thursday, which is today, but it got here 2 days ago on Tuesday, so I wasn't going to do an unboxing and an assembly video on this, but since there's only like maybe 2 videos on this particular cultivator, I'm gonna go ahead and open it up, assemble it, and in the next video go back to the onion garden. Alright, let's get this thing together. So first thing I noticed, cultivator 4 temps. I was wondering, what the heck what do you mean temperature? Look at I see temperature, that's French. But actually, it's a 4 cycle. I didn't want the 2 cycle, and even if I did, 2 cycle, you have to mix the gas and oil together. That was out of stock, it wasn't available. But that's okay, I prefer gas engines. Let me reword that. I prefer 4 cycle engines over 2 cycle. I don't like mixing that gas and oil together. And those engines are just prone to more problems than a 4 cycle engine is. 2 cycle engines require a lot more maintenance, a lot more cleaning, more frequently than a 4 cycle engine. Okay, we'll set the instructions over on the side in case we need to look at them at some point. Comes with a bottle of engine oil, MW30. It's a little itty bitty bottle of oil. Looks like there might not be any tools required for assembly. That'd be nice. Little styrofoam beads all over everything, that sucks. And that's all there is in the box. Hopefully this video quality is good. I apologize if it's not. Like I mentioned in another video, I still need to get a wireless microphone. I haven't researched those yet, but I'm gonna have to work on that too. Okay, what the heck we got going on here? Conduit straps that you're going to need to cut carefully because they're right close to the rubber hand grips. You don't want to damage it before you get to use it. handles with the controls. This is the part of the handle that has the pull start. So it looks like you have two different height settings. You have it down there or raise it up here. I'm going to try it out first in the high setting. But usually these things are always too low to begin with. So you get 4 knobs. Four curved flat washers and 4 bolts. Seems like a pretty simple installation. The bolt has a square notch on the bottom here, so that goes in through the side with the square hole. That'll keep it from turning. Like I said, the curve goes up against the bar. Take the flat washer, curve up against the bar on the back side, and then the knob. That seems kind of weird because usually the knobs will go on the outside, not the inside. You want to get these knobs as tight as you can without stripping or breaking them. There will be a lot of vibration on this engine. You have to be careful. I don't over tighten and break things. Even though I'm an old man, I got usually strong hands. Everybody tells me for my skinny little size, I'm usually strong for my size too. Same thing with this handle here. It's got the square hole on the outside. Hopefully I'm still in frame on the camera. Okay, the square hole on the outside. That's the side the bolt will go through. Take one curved flat washer, put that in here. Curve meets the bar, seats on it flush. Just put your knob on, tighten it down. You gotta deal with this stupid cellophane wrap crap. It's as thin as a layer of skin. You can't find where the end of it is to easily unwrap it. So just get that stuff off however you can. Usually in pieces. Same thing, it's got that square hole, square notch on the bolt. Put the bolt through that way, not that way. Same thing with this washer. When you put this curved flat washer on the back side of that nut, you want to make sure it curves and it's flush flat on the bar. So this is a Earthquake brand model MC440 mini cultivator with the 40cc Viper engines, 4-cycle. A lot of reviews on the 2-cycle, and people say it's really good. So they don't give you any kind of straps to secure this. You don't want to just leave those dangling. They have a knot tied here in the cord for some reason. Don't know why. Never seen anything like this before. But you just pull it and the knot comes out and the cord goes in. Okay, now we take the oil. W30 4-cycle oil. Move the oil dipstick and it appears to be full of oil. That's good. It comes full of oil. Just need to add gas after you assemble it. All lawn and garden equipment, I highly recommend that you use only premium unleaded gasoline with no ethanol. You get lower quality gas, any gas that has ethanol in it, it destroys the seals in the carburetors, and especially when you store it over the winter, the gas just goes bad, eats up seals, and you'll have to rebuild the carburetor or replace the carburetor a lot sooner than you normally would unless you use the premium gas. If you're not sure if the premium gas at your gas station has no ethanol, ask them. The main thing you want is the gas that has no ethanol. It doesn't hold much gas. I think a quart or less. But these things are usually really good on gas. They don't go through it very fast. But I'm used to Honda engines on equipment. Those things just sit the gas. They barely use any gas at all. So with any new engine right out of the box, or even if you buy one fully assembled, once you get it home, don't just assume it has oil. You don't assume that the oil level is full. Check it. Pull the dipstick, wipe it clean, look to see where your low, high, and full marks are if it has them. Make sure when you put it back in, there's no pieces of paper towel, lint, grass, dirt, anything on there. Look in the hole. You should see oil. I see oil. You screw it back in while it's sitting upright. It's a very important aspect of the engine. Has to be sitting upright in its normal position when you check the oil. And there's no oil on the dipstick. So that means if this engine would have been started, it wouldn't have lasted long. It would have been damaged or destroyed. So it does require oil. So with these types of engines, you need to tilt it so you can get the oil to go into it. Put in some oil, then stand it up. And if you see oil run out, then you know you have too much. If no oil runs out, you know there's not enough. Okay, so now it's full of oil. Just a little bit less, I'm going to put it in there. Screw the oil cap back in, and if you spilt any oil, clean it up because you don't want oil on your engine. Especially something that's going to be used in the dirt. And any dust and dirt will be sticking to that oil. And then your equipment gets dirty, holds the dirt. It makes it harder to clean it. Okay, full of gas, full of oil. Give everything an inspection. So you got the little styrofoam pieces off of there. Make sure all the fuel lines are connected. Check to make sure it has an air cleaner in it. Okay, I'm going to do a test startup. This is nice because the control is right here, on and off. Hopefully that's showing up in the video. Okay, turn it to on. Hit the prime bulb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, at first you got to pump it till you see the gas coming through, and then pump it a few more times. Make sure it's on the on position, and pull the cord. Okay, it's a little cold out, so we need to put the choke on. Okay, turn the choke off. Okay, that's it for the unboxing and assembly of the heck is this thing, Earthquake MC440 4-cycle mini cultivator. This takes, I think it's like a 2-hour break-in. It needs to run for an hour or two before the engine gets up to its full power. The seat, the rings on the pistons need to seat into the cylinder wall. So it needs to run a while to break in and completely seal to increase the cylinder pressure. What the heck am I looking for here? Compression. It needs the rings need to seat to increase the compression, and then the engine will run at full power after, I forget what it was, 1 or 2 hours. So there's a lot of videos on YouTube about 2-cycle, but not the 4-cycle. So hopefully this helps, but I gotta keep my videos short. They gotta be 15 minutes or less, unless I give YouTube my phone number, which I'm not gonna do it. They don't need my phone number. So unfortunately I gotta work with 15-minute or shorter videos, so I'm probably getting close to or over that time limit now. The only next thing to do is get some panduit straps and strap these cables out of the way of the cord. Actually, I'm going to disconnect this hook that holds the cord so the cord comes straight through here instead of rubbing on this bar. That'll wear out the cord and it'll wear off the finish on the bar, and it can get in the way of these cables. I'm going to put a clip or panduit strap right here, and another one right here. So you want one right here and one right here, and then you're done.